this timeout might be a way to combat that.
Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Yes, drop it. Park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot.
And the Spurs with some changes. Jeff Ayers is checked in for Splitter. Diaw comes in for Duncan. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. And the Lakers also making a switch. Young's checked in. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead, doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable. They're doing a nice job collectively.
Kobe kicks to Bynum. 6 on the shot clock. Young with no one around. And the Lakers with another miss. Nobody near Leonard. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
Then, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Coach Greg Popovich, the reigning coach of the year, a big part of his approach is empowering players. He says, quote, it's a player's game, and they've got to take charge. Rather than try to manipulate them, he said, it's a great feeling when players get together and do things as a group. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
You know, giving his players room to lead and allowing them to take ownership, I mean, I think that's part of the genius of Popovich.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Kobe comes with the double team. Diaw dishes to Ayers. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Lakers leading by 10. The feed to Bynum. The rebound collected by Ayers. Ayers has got his third rebound tonight. It's tipped. Mills passes to Green. Drills the baseline jumper. Green's got his second bucket. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Bryant kicks to Young. In the corner, it's Bynum. He dishes it to Boozer. Releases. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bryant's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Lakers. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Mills dishes to Green. Carlos Boozer pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 10. And Bryant kicks to Young. No good off the back of the rim.
I thought he'd make that one. I mean, that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Feeds to Diaw. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Diaw, the screen. Off the screen. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Bryant.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Boozer with the screen for Nash. Out to the right wing. Bynum the pass to Kobe. The kick out to Young. Bryant gets a wide open look. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Los Angeles with some changes. Randall's checked in for Bynum. Davis is subbed in for Boozer. The Spurs continue, guys, to be one of the top-tier teams in the league, offensively and defensively.
Well, great discipline and efficiency, the continuity of the roster, the stability, and of course, you know what Pop calls corporate knowledge, just the unity of this roster that has grown over the years.
Green with a screen on Nash. Mills dishes to Leonard. The shot no good.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Leonard. Back to Nash. They get it back.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And they're getting so much penetration on the defense that they're getting a lot of easy buckets as a result of breaking down that defense.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Lakers also making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Clarkson in for Kobe. Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall, Clark back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
Here's Parker. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Parker's got 12.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Young against Green. Shoots from the high post. Again, Young missing.
And Leonard has been a great fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, low maintenance, hardworking, not one for all the glitz and the glamour. You know, he owns one watch, they say. Just focused on basketball, not the lifestyle that it affords.
Nash kicks to Randall. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got 5 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 7.
You talk about Leonard's work ethic, instilled in him from his late father, lost tragically when Kawhi was only 16 years old. But his father used to put him to work at his car wash, made him run hills, and really embedded in him the value of hard work. And his dad's influence and legacy lives on in Kawhi.
Oh my God, man. Just stop making
153
shots.
left in the third. Lakers leading by 5. Young outside. Back to Nash. Passes to Clarkson. Green against Young. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, you know, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And that's a record that I'd always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
There's the pass to Clarkson. In low to Hill. The kick out to Young. Lakers working the ball around now. Looking to get back on track here.
Come on, man. Jeez.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Lakers. Ian Kelly, he's checked in for Hill. Johnson comes in for Nick Young. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Clarkson. Parker drives in. That's good. Parker's got 16 points.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
They set the pick. Lin the pass to Kelly. And again, the Lakers no good.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one. Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Jeff Ayers. Diaw comes in for Duncan. Anderson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. The Lakers also making some changes. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Ryan Kelly. Young comes in for Johnson. And it's Clarkson in for Nash.
And the struggles continue. Just awful. Scoreless in this quarter, in fact.
Nick Young on the wing. Here's Lin. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Los Angeles leading by 3. Hill's at point with Bellinelli. They're the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Bonner in at the 5 down low. That's the San Antonio 5. The kick out to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound San Antonio.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Pass to Bonner to tie it up. They get it back. He kicks to Bellinelli. Anderson against Nash. The dish to Bellinelli. And stolen by Nash. Now the Lakers on the break. Nash with the ball. The steal. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Here's Bellinelli. For 3. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Jeff Ayers is jacked in for Bonner. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Nash kicks to Hill. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Green, he's checked in for Bellinelli. The kick out to Young. Second chance shot. Yes! And the foul. They get Boris Diaw.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
That free throw good from Randall.
Well, Julius Randle, drafted out of Kentucky after 1 season. He fits that classic power forward mold. 6'9", strong, physical, great rebounder, and scores with his back to the basket.
Puts up the baby hook. Here's Mills.